Hildebrand, who's coming down pit lane. Ari Lyondike Jr., as we watch Pippa pit, we'll see JR come in as well. JR Hildebrand is going to move to the back as we get set to go racing. So JR Hildebrand will have to give up the front row starting position to his teammate. And typically, as we see the race unfold here at the beginning, and Sebastian Saavedra takes a point. What's the story with our points leader?
He was saying on the radio that the car kept quitting. He came in dead stick. It was not fired. He's sitting here on the pit lane. They've got the engine cowling off, and they're trying to figure out what the issue is. But Hildebrand is going to go multiple laps down to start this race.
So J.R. Hildebrand's opportunity, and it's Gustavo Jacobman and Charlie Kimball.
But here's a look at the crash. There we see Jacobman in the forefront of your picture, just lose it on his own. Kimball, oh yeah, and Kimball just, reacted to what he saw in front of him and had to slow down, and that in turn got his car loose. So it looks like they both lost it on their own.
So here it is once again. There's Charlie Kimball. He was running behind the 37 of Richard Philippe when it all came apart for him there between turns 3 and 4.
As now we're looking at Wade's onboard camera as he's going around James Davison on the high side.
This is the battle for 4th place as James Davison held the position 4th last time by on the inside. Boy, Ari, what about that move by Wade Cunningham there as he and Mario Romancini were working side by side?
Wade held him down as low as he could on the bottom, and Romancini tried not to lift.
Wade Cunningham
coming up through.
Boy,
these two are teammates, and the Schmidt cars were very fast here last year. James Davison was second in a very strong car.
Right now, you've got Sam Schmidt cars running 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in Hinchcliffe, Cunningham, and Beatrice. It doesn't mean they're not going to have close quarters racing.
Yeah, look at these guys fight. You can hear Wade a little bit on the soft limiter. What he wants to do here is keep James as low as he can so that if he gets any disturbed air from Saavedra, he'll have to lift. And if he lifts enough, then Wade can slot into second.
Wade Cunningham is the all-time lap leader in Firestone Indy Lights competition under Indy Racing League sanction. Oh, and it looked like they nearly touched as the 27 and 7 nearly came together. Hildebrand is out of this race, and Saavedra has a golden opportunity.
3 wide into 1 here. Anna's trying to make it work on the top side.
Breathtaking, the first 25 laps. Here goes Anna Beatrice. She's going to take the lead.
Yep, that was a perfect move. She totally caught Saavedra out. Now he's in second.
Now they'll go 3 wide with Anna Beatrice to meet in that sandwich. She holds on to it, continues to hold on to it. They stay 3 wide as they slide down the banking into 2.
She's dropped back, and now Wade's also challenging up here. Wow, that was a close clear. Look at how close they got. Wade to the high side.
Now they're going to, looks like, Robbie, we haven't seen this since the drop of the green flag after a rather strange start to this race. But these guys have really been dicing up front. And here goes Saavedra. He's going to take advantage and going to shuffle her back another spot here.
Obviously, Anna had to dump the throttle a little bit.
Absolutely, and here's the 3 wide battle for 3rd. Take a look at it again on board with Wade Cunningham.
Yeah, he left it really late to pop out. I mean, that's pretty textbook right there. And he saw the traffic ahead of him, and he knew that this could be his advantage.
Here comes, that is Barbosa.
They're lapping Barbosa, and it's giving Saavedra the opportunity to get past.
Yeah, we saw him lap Donoso a little bit earlier in that jet black bar. Meantime, Wade Cunningham's going to take advantage of this.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going for it right here in turn 1.
Low. See how Wade tried to keep him up the track there? And Saavedra had none of it, and then Wade had to retract and go down low.
So here they are. Robbie, as they're in the straightaway, this is basically a drag race to turn 3.
And you should see Saavedra pull a little bit ahead, but then as they roll into the corners, as they are right now, you see the Cunningham gets a little bit of advantage as they just kind of run through there. It's a shorter distance around. Pretty simple math. You have Saavedra doing all this up here to Wade Cunningham. Then you got Hinchcliffe and Anna.
We got a spin.
Hinchcliffe. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Let's not see a yellow.
It's a yellow flag.
We do have a yellow.
Situation.
Oh,
we don't need that.
Here's what happened to James Hinchcliffe, guys.
Watch him down low. He's just trying to keep the car low as he's coming off and to there. Just the rear came around.
And you saw Prendeville in a separate incident get super, super high there, and he almost hit the wall. So good job by those two drivers saving it.
So glad. And you saw Andrew Prendeville get way up high to make sure he avoided that. Okay, guys, we're going to go green.
We're going to go green.
We're going to go green.
Was sleeping. He was caught sleeping.
And Wade Cunningham, no, they say no.
No start.
They say no, so
they didn't line up correctly, but since it was a no start, I got to think that they give him another lap.
The white flag.
I don't think so. The white flag is out. That's going to be it.
Wow, that's controversial because we really didn't get to see a finish there if Wade jumped the start. So I don't know about that.
Oh man.
was that a good move by Wade to try and draw that? I mean, you can look at that either way.
Both ways.
So apparently the ruling from race control is that the field was not properly aligned, the entire field. It wasn't just Wade Cunningham. So guys, this is a
sit down.
This is a tough way to end a great race.
Yeah, that is tough. We really saw a battle forming there.
How unfortunate that, you know, but for Wade Cunningham, a well-deserved victory. Oh my goodness.
So how many wins does this make it for Sam Schmidt in the Indy Lights Series?
Oh, we'll have to count them up because
a lot, but it's 7 for Wade Cunningham, who's had a tough year on the road courses, and he's been very strong on the oval. So
Wade Cunningham has won the Kentucky 100.
That was a crazy race, especially those first 20 laps when it was me behind Sebastian and Anna behind James, and we were pushing 2 by 2, you know, plate racing styles, and it was pretty tough. It was a bit nerve-wracking, and I really didn't want to be in that position for another 40 laps, so I opted to get out of line, and that slowed Sebastian down and allowed the outside to move over. So, you know, I was just trying to get my way through traffic. It was pretty tough today. You know, we ran a lot of downforce because the track wasn't in very good condition to start with, so, you know, all the cars are packed up like that, and it was so hard to make ground. You really had to really force the issue, and, you know, Sebastian and James touched wheels. We got pretty close, so it was a very, very close race, but the Lucas Oil car was the strongest car today, and we proved that no one got around us once we got to the front.